welcome back. So today I have a brand new video for you with some amazing people. Here we have Jamie and Hannah.
Hi.
Jamie and Hannah are really good friends of mine, but I also think they're going to be famous one day, so I thought, I'd put this video in. So they've been working on a project called, what's it called?
Stand Up for Nature.
Stand Up for Nature. What is it that you do?
What is it, Hannah?
What is it? Well, we've started our organisation, Stand Up for Nature, and the main aim of this organisation is to make conservation films around the world that particularly show human-wildlife conflict. And then we use a bicycle-powered cinema that we've made to show these films, to people in communities that don't have television, don't have electricity.
So I know that you guys have been on a adventure recently. Tell us about going around Malawi and what you did when you were away as well.
Okay, so we went to Malawi and we took our bicycle-powered cinema and we toured the entire length. We started right at the north and went all the way down to the bottom. And in the end we ended up seeing 14,000 people with our film. 14,000 people that don't have electricity in their villages. Yeah.
That probably never even watched TV.
Yeah, all the people that are around the edge of protected areas, so in the conflict zone. So just the people you need to get in touch with.
So who is your target audience that you want to reach with all these videos?
So we have two audiences. So the films that we show at the bicycle-powered cinema, we want in the communities to see them. They've never seen this sort of thing before. That's the main audience with that sort of thing. But we also want to film our journey and show that people can make a difference. It doesn't matter your age, who you are, your background, no matter what you want to do, if you're passionate, you can make a difference. So we've got sort of two audiences in that front, haven't we?
Yeah, we want to make a conservation difference, but then also inspire other people to do stuff.
So last weekend, I actually got the chance to experience exactly what they were doing. And I did cycling as well. So they set up this bicycle cinema on our local beach. So they showed two films in this. One was a Dave Attenborough documentary about
bioluminescence.
Yeah, bioluminescence. But the second one was about animals going extinct, and the message was just pick one animal to own and just try to conserve that and make it your own, which I think is really nice. So what animals have you tried to help save recently?
Well, in Malawi we specifically worked with elephants. All the thing about the illegal ivory trade, about the tusks from the elephants being cut off, and the elephant's killed by a poacher, and the tusks are then put onto the black market and sold off to Asia.
And that you actually stopped. Well, you helped stop it, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that might have played a very small part. Earlier this year, I think China announced that they were going to ban the domestic ivory trade, which is fantastic. So after all of the campaigning, and I would like to think that hopefully maybe a little part of what we did might have had a tiny difference.
When we go to Kenya, which is our next project, we're going to be working with a whole host of different animals. So we've got the elephants again, the rhinos that most people know about, but then some perhaps a bit obscure ones. So we've got the world's most rarest antelope, the Hirola antelope, and the Grevy's zebra. So when we go to Kenya, we're going to be showing the stories of people that are going out there to protect the wildlife against adversity and poverty. They are the ones protecting it. We're going to film that and then show other Kenyans their stories and try and inspire them with their stories.
Yeah, and we hope that basically all the Kenyans will actually be sort of protecting sort of obscure animals.
Whose idea was this? Your fourth year zoology students, and it came up in your second year. The idea came up in your second year. How did you actually make it happen?
The idea originally came about from being in Malawi the first time. So when I first made that original Malawi film, it was towards the end of filming it, I was getting approached by a lot of the villagers and everyone I'd been doing it, going, how are we going to see this film? And I was like, well, it is going out on national television. And I was like, every time I was saying that, I was like, I'm shooting myself in the head here, because I know you guys aren't going to see it. And I was kind of going, get around to the local pub. I was like, yeah, they don't have it. So it kind of came up there. Why don't we make electricity by using bicycles? And a lot of other people actually do it already. And they're very, very expensive. So we then decided to basically build our own, because we didn't have much money. And there was a lot of hurdles along the way, but I think we just really wanted to do it. So if anyone's ever setting up something they want to do, basically just be as passionate as possible you can be about it. And then basically you're passionate.
Don't set up something you're not passionate about.
Well, be passionate about something you don't like. That can work.
But really, just if you've got an idea, just go for it. Don't wait for someone else to come up with it.
Yeah, I think that's something we had to drill into our heads. You have to think that it's going to work.
Yeah.
Even when it's not going to, you have to still tell yourself it will work, because then actually it probably will end up working.
What actually is it that motivated you to kind of do this alongside your studies? It's basically running a little baby company alongside your degree. That can't be easy.
I think it's our passion. We know that there's issues out there. We want to protect them.
I think coming to uni made me realise that actually you can basically do whatever you want if you put your mind to it.
Yeah. More positive conservation stories need to be out there. So the media at the moment is full of the planet's doomed, everything, and all this. There are horrible things going on, but it's never too late. And
Yeah.
as soon as people start believing that, whoa, it's okay. As soon as people start believing that we can't help, then that's when we really are
That's
Yeah.
when we're in trouble.
And, well, you two are very inspirational to me, and I hope that you've kind of inspired a load more people out there.
I hope so. Alright, thank you all.
Well, bye.
Jeremy might get you.
Jeremy.
The spider.
Oh!
Oh yeah, it's quite a flimsy greenhouse. It really is. You think it's sperm, but then you touch it and you realise it's just like literally a sandwich pot.
A sandwich pot.
Oi! Ah!
Hannah, don't break through.
We're gonna film it and like no one's gonna cutting off our heads or something. I'm gonna try.
Oh,
And
greenhouse
this might
in
be a
Falmouth.
good chance to point out that Tweedledum and Tweedledee here, matching features.
Tweedledum, Tweedledoo. You have to still
Yeah.
tell yourself it will work, because then actually it probably will end
I
up
think when
working.
you sort it out in your head that, you know, it's gonna happen and you make it reality in your head and you imagine it, you know, it's just kind of, it's gonna work.
And then you get the reality, and you put that, and you put it in your pocket, and then keep it there for another time, so that when you're in that really hard spot, you just get it out of your pocket, and you're back into that reality, that bubble, that circle. I really suggest that you look up a previous video to this. It all covers
I'll put a
the.
link at the end
covers-
of the
Shout out to
video.
Josh.
It really covers the circle and getting into that your own bubble, your own world. Careful. Don't break our greenhouse.